Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to practice the 3 basic kicks. These are the front kick, the roundhouse kick and the side kick. We are going to start with the front kick. The front kick is also called Chagi in Korean. It is performed by first raising the knee of the kicking leg so that the knee is aimed at the target. The ankle is held straight in line with the rest of the leg. The leg is then straightened to kick. After striking the target, those same actions are performed in reverse. The knee remains pointing at the target while the foot lowers. Then finally, the knee is brought downward as well. In ITF style Taekwondo, the toes are bent upward during the kick. The idea being is that you strike with the bottom of the ball of your foot. This is similar to like a push kick. The non-kicking leg is also important. For the front kick, the non-kicking leg, the one that you're standing on, should be bent slightly at the knee during the kick. Your body's weight should be on the ball of the foot rather than being flat on the foot. The heel may even be lifted slightly from the ground, but of course not very much. Off leg's foot should be rotating during the kick so that at the moment of impact, the off leg's foot is turned partially away from the target. Of course, it shouldn't be pointed entirely away from the target. Just make sure that when you kick forward, you look forward, your hips are squared, and also your feet. The torso is normally tilted back somewhat during the kick, with the fists pulled to the chest as if you are blocking or doing a guard. Often, to provide a reaction force to the kick, the arm on the kicking side will be brought downward and back as the kicking leg is brought forward. Try it both ways. The next kick is the roundhouse kick. It is also called a round kick, turning kick, and in Korean it is called Dollyo Chagi. It is performed by first raising the knee of the kicking leg so that the knee is aimed toward the target, similar with the front kick, but we are aiming at a 45-degree angle here. And then you pivot on the ball of the non-kicking foot and turn the hip over slightly so that your body is turned sideways toward the target. The leg is then straightened to kick so that the shin of the leg is moving in an arc that's parallel to the ground as you are kicking. In some versions of the roundhouse kick, the striking surface is the top of the foot. In this case, the ankle is held straight in line with the rest of the leg and the toes are likewise pointed straight in line with the foot. It is also very common to kick with the bottom of the ball of the foot. In this case, ankle is bent upward and the toes are likewise bent upward. It depends what the situation is, when you are doing barefoot techniques or when you are wearing shoes. The non-kicking leg is vital in this kick. In order for your body to rotate so that your side is facing the target, it is important that you pivot on the ball of the non-kicking foot. In fact, at the moment of the strike, your non-kicking foot should be turned so that it's pointing away from the target. One principle of Taekwondo is the principle of action and reaction. For example, if one arm is moving forward, the other arm should be moving backward. This is the same with kicking. So in case of the roundhouse kick, this principle is applied by having the right arm move backward while the right kick is moving forward. The right arm is providing the reaction for the right leg. Of course, during a sparring match, it's best if you keep your guard up in a blocking position. It's also very important that you keep your fists closed as if you are blocking and the torso is turned sideways to the target and leans somewhat away from the target. The skip roundhouse kick is also called fast roundhouse kick or hop step roundhouse kick. It's similar to the roundhouse kick, but it's a little bit different because normally in a roundhouse kick you kick with the rear leg by pivoting on the front leg. This gives the rear leg a good opportunity to move through a long distance and build up momentum and add power to the kick. It also means that the kick will be a little bit slow. The alternative is to kick with the leading leg. This kick is very useful in sparring as it is fast and it closes the distance between you and your opponent very quickly. This is the approach used in the skip roundhouse kick. In addition, the skip roundhouse kick attempts to close the distance between you and the opponent by skipping forward on the rear leg as you kick. Our third kick is the side kick. It is also called side piercing kick or Chagi in Korean. It is performed by turning the body sideways with the hip turned slightly over. Chamber the kicking leg diagonally across the body, then extend the leg in a linear fashion toward the target. The kick is called a piercing kick because the motion is linear, unlike most Taekwondo kicks in which the kick is performed in some sort of arc. For some side kicks, especially during patterns, the striking surface is the knife edge of the foot. In this case, the ankle is bent fully back and to the side, and the toes are pulled fully back out of the way. For other type of side kicks, for example when you're breaking through wooden boards, the striking surface is the bottom of the foot, usually the heel. Even when kicking with the heel, it is recommended that the ankle is bent upward to avoid kicking with the ball of the foot. Either case, it's a good practice to try and turn the foot so that your toes are pointing slightly downward during the kick. This ensures that the kick muscles are strong muscles on the back of your leg. This kick is one of the most difficult kicks to perfect, but when done correctly, this is an extremely fast, powerful kick. Ideally, during the kick, the non-kicking foot pivots on the ball of the foot so that the non-kicking foot is fully turned completely away from the target at the moment of striking. The torso is bent to the side, especially when trying to kick high. For this explanation, assume that one is kicking with the right leg. Then often the right arm is brought down behind the kicking leg. The left arm is often bent to the chest with the fist closed as if you are blocking. The side kick is a signature kick for Taekwondo. There are over 100 kicks in ITF Taekwondo altogether. Probably more hand techniques and supposedly over 3,000 technical combinations. And of course, it can be combined infinitely. Nonetheless, this technique is very difficult to pull off. So we are sticking with the basics and we are playing with them as well. We are combining them and seeing what we can do and get better at them. Let's keep practicing the different types of side kicks, both legs, every way. Just keep on going and try out what feels good for you. It doesn't have to be the fastest or the strongest, but that's what we are aiming for. So just build it up, make sure you understand the basics, and then keep on going. Try to do it faster. Try to do it stronger. If you have a concrete target, then go for it and aim at the target and try your best.